Okay, and we are back. I was just coughing. Okay, so... okay. We'll give this one a shot. Friggin' ship deck. That one there could be something useful. Like, if you could, like, the thing is if you could customize it and have it be different things, it would be really, really cool. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, this is the big new thing on the island. The fact that when you get up into here, we now have this lovely, obviously the path's aren't here yet, but lovely nooks cranny with extension for money trees. We're gonna have purple tulips in the middles here, because those are the rarest tulips. Here where we have all the trees, we'll have the black tulips, which are also pretty rare. And then the pink and orange ones will be here. I don't really like orange as much. Yellow will be here, and we'll have a park bench like here in these two spots, and then like another yellow one here. All of this is gonna be white flowers. And then here there might be a few more reds. Yeah, the path is done. This area is literally done. So it's actually pretty damn nice. And the thing that's also really damn nice is the fact that this is going to be pathway. So coughing. That's all going to work out well. We also have this. This will be moved tomorrow, because we're going to move it today. And that means that other than like the fences and all that stuff, we will be able to move all of the, we'll be able to put down the for now fences, which is the simple wood fence. Because I don't think we're going to use brick fence for this. And then we can literally just have our fun later. There will be flowers in here. I don't know what flowers yet. And then there'll be just 2 more trees. Just 2, like, simple. Like, literally just these 2 trees here. This one and this one. That way we can have this be not cluttered with excess trees. But still have all the benefits of having a fairly good line to be able to run. Because as I said previously, this area here is going to have 4 trees. So the idea is you come here, you're like, okay, there's a, you know, there's a Hercules beetle here, and then you come up here, and then you can see visibly the 2 trees. So you'll be able to see, okay, there's a thing there, and I want that. So, yeah. And we also have all of the fruit trees here, looking really nice. And then as well, we have this, and we're gonna have more backing trees here. I am thinking that I might have the campsite literally be here, like somewhere around here, behind it. Like, we'll shrink down this pond a bit more, but yeah, we'll have it be that you literally come in and you take a left here, and like we have this big area for it. Where, like, you know, at the sides and maybe some of the things like really like hard to get to, like the water. It's kind of crazy that we're literally picking up potatoes and my person isn't like, I have an idea. Executive producer. I get that one. That's a joke. Just like executive producers. Yeah, so we're gonna be trying to get orange mums and pink mums and pink lilies and all the other versions of lilies. Obviously roses we aren't able to really get at the moment, so that kind of sucks. We will also at some point remove some more of these. I think at the front they look nice. Like they're gonna really pop. I still not buy a damn thing. I did not. That's insane. But yeah, so like I think at the front they really will pop, especially during the month, like those months, and maybe we'll have like an extra, like just one, like this one here, that will be of a different thing. But like every other one, I think should just be a flower. I'm not sure what yet. It's probably gonna be like gold roses or something, you know what I mean? Like accomplishment flowers, essentially. Okay, so we know it's not. It's probably Gulliver. Oh, Chevrolet isn't even moved in yet. That's why. But yeah, we have the what are their names? The Able sisters coming in. So we'll do our fossils. And honestly, one of the things that's annoying is we're just waiting on the ability to manage our island. Like obviously we're gonna need to make it a 3-star island to do that. But like, you know, we're spreading around these plots of flowers and such. Like there's that, and we've like thrown around some DIY items, and there's a damn like couch. Pardon me. In the middle of the woods, so like we also threw around like some fish things as well. Like we're really doing well, I think. Man, I was woken up from sleep and I do not think I'll recover. It's funny that we have like one part of the mammoth and one part of the saber-toothed tiger. But yeah, we gutted this area of flowers, but it still has a lot of flowers, so it'll be fine. We might even at some point pick up like 5 of these flowers, or maybe even like more. Like just leave 5 in that little area, and then just bring them all up here. Like have some like here, and then put some more further here. Just so then we have more flowers around the entire place, because that's generally one of the annoying rules is you just need to have flowers everywhere, essentially. I do think it's also like based on just on other stuff. Message in a bottle, DIY. A kettle bowl. I don't even know what the hell that is. Let's see what a kettle bowl is. That makes sense. Yeah, we do have a plot available. So I think maybe the maximum is having 2 people move in. This is Colton's house, so we'll give them a little meet and greet. I like how unpacking for us literally takes 2 seconds, and for your villager friends it takes an entire day. I thought that was weeds. It's so nice having that like little area there. Like just having something to showcase like the idea of our island is really nice. Tired. I was woken up by kids. You know how they are. It's like 8:20 now. I was woken up at like before 8. And my REM sleep is absolutely dreadful, so if I get woken up in REM sleep, it's like, welp. Okay, let's see what we have tonight. Damn, nothing good for us. However, Pokemon, the Nook's Cranny is looking absolutely incredible. I don't think you've seen it. So I'll head slowly to that area and I'll show off the idea that we have for the Nook's Cranny, as well as sell some stuff at Nook's Cranny. So that's gonna be pretty nice. First, we'll go Nook Miles. Ooh, we have a Nook Mile thing for 5 times. That's nice. Yeah, so I've been working a little bit on the island, and you can see the corner. But essentially, this is the area that we have for the Nook's Cranny, and a bit of extension as well. So this is going to be money trees with purple tulips, which is the rarest tulip. Down here is going to be the coconut trees for catching exotic bugs with all of the black tulips. When the Nook's Cranny is fully upgraded, we're going to have like 4 white tulips here, pathing here, and I think 1 or 2 red tulips here as well. And then the pathway goes down, it goes to the side here. We'll have a park bench here with another tulip. And then finally we'll have the orange tulips here with another path that wraps around the back of the Nook's Cranny. We also have this little manhole cover with a custom design on it. Well, not custom, but one of the designs you can put on it, which looks really nice. And yeah, this is the Nook's Cranny and what it will look like. And then it pairs up with this area. And today we're going to be able to start the moving of the campsite. So that's going to be nice too. So this entire area here I can start working on as well. It'll just be like simple wood fences to fix up this, and then just the extra trees in the right areas. And then when I'm able to, I'll be able to put the extra coconut trees there just so we have a good amount of bug catching potential. And I'm thinking that this back area here, because we're going to have so many trees for this area, what I might do is I might actually have this be a campsite. And we do like a kind of big campsite, and we reduce this lake a little bit, little pond. And we just have a cool little campsite essentially. The campsite will be the same size as the as the town hall, but just extending to the river line, essentially. Or maybe a bit before it. So yeah, I'm pretty damn excited about getting that done at some point. We also have Chevre from our first Nook Mile Ticket Island, and the lovely Able sisters coming in tomorrow, so that will be really nice. And I do think that we can actually go on more Nook Mile tickets now, because there's a slot open and there's only one villager moving in. I think only one can move in at a time. So, ow. None of our flowers grew though, so I'm kind of sad about that. Moved all the flowers around for better breeding, so I can actually like get all the plants I want. We also bought 1,000 turnips. So we'll quickly get these Nook Mile tickets. We'll go to the shop and sell some stuff, and then we'll go on Nook Mile islands. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area here. I think it's just going to be kind of more of the same to a degree. Like, just having like an extra thing of fence here. Maybe having a pear tree here. So then it's like the same thing where it's like, oh, it's just a line of all the trees, but it takes a bit longer. Because I think that would work. It would stick with the design theme. While still keeping a lot of area for other stuff. We also have this thing. I thought it was like a fridge, but it's a clothing, like a portable clothing rack or something like that. Which kind of interesting. It's also covered in sweets, which is kind of interesting. Turn the prices, please. Oh my god, it's an 8-barrel profit. I don't need this pansy. We need those weeds. And I'll sell the tree, because excess trees are annoying. Cool. Yeah, this is just kinda how I always do my island. Well, I've only done like one other island, obviously. But I love the idea, because I watched a few videos recently, and all of the islands are like these really like squished up, like really small pathways, and there's like no room to breathe. And it's like, if there was a single bug on the island, you're like, oh, that's some money, I'll go get that. It's like impossible. And I think one of the things that's important is making an island where the ecosystem works still. I feel like a lot of people, when they make their island, they're like, okay, I've gotten all the bugs and all the fish, so now the island doesn't matter. And it's like, well, it does matter. Like, what if you have like what if you have friends over and they're like, oh, I haven't caught this thing yet, like, can I come to your island? And you're like, oh, well, actually, about that. And stuff like that. I like having the idea that there's still a lot of pathway, there's still a lot of like big open areas. Like, this entire area here is pretty much going to be like, there's going to be some like cool items around, like maybe some like diving equipment, because this is going to be the premier place to jump and just dive, and stuff like that. But I feel like people go a bit too overboard when it comes to making this like avant-garde island, when you could really just make something that still looks really nice and but it's still practical. Now let's hope that we can actually find more villages, because I would be kind of sad if we didn't. I don't think I built a bridge yesterday, so we are 1 day behind on that. So maybe on stream, maybe not on stream. I'm gonna definitely like dump my inventory and go diving for 40 at a time. Well, I don't hate it. It's just that it feels weird, you know, where it's like, what am I meant to do? You know what I mean? Ah, cedar trees on the ground. Okay, there's mums here. Okay, a horse villager. That's nice. Actually, dying. What mums do we have? I feel like we already have the mums ready. Is the thing that's annoying me. I think we need 2 more reds though. Yes, I wanted that one particular weed. Nothing else. Yeah, so we'll get these 2. We'll go to the next island. But yeah, so we're gonna focus on flower breeding for a bit as well on the island. We already have lilies set up. We have mums, I think, set up. We have tulips and pansies. So we don't have any of the other flowers yet. We have like 1 type of rose. Because I'm an idiot. No, jeez, my throat is so bad today. I'm so sorry. But I think the I think we got yellow roses, only 5 from Tom Nook, actually. So it might have been that. It's good to see all these cedar trees. Because it means that we're kind of getting different stuff. That's a face. And a fossil. Next island. I don't think we're gonna really get anyone too crazy, but even if we find someone who's like kinda okay on the final one, we'll just be like, okay. Like we already got super lucky with Chevrolet. Like I don't think we're gonna get more lucky than that. It's kind of crazy actually. We got Zucker and then we got Chevrolet, which yeah. Like, having weeds on your island can be nice. Like, cause if you control it, obviously. Especially the higher ones, the ones that go off the ground a bit more. Because at the end of the day, that's just decorating. You know, it'd be interesting if a Nook Mile ticket sold for 15,000, because then you could like literally. It's like, do you want a Bell ticket or do you want a better ticket? I just realized what island we were on, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not gonna be a fossil. You can eat a bamboo sprout? That seems kind of weird. Oh, there they are. Who are you? I think Phil is a high-rated villager, at least for Japanese players. Yet again, just flowers we already have. This is Stovetop Microphone. Okay. It's the name of all time. We fly again. I like how there's like, in that little like pencil cup, there's like 3 of the more popular colors. And then like below it there's just like a normal pencil, like a grey lead. And an eraser. Good old stretching. Okay, so this is a tulip island, so nothing interesting. But we might have a... Yeah, no. Let's see if there's a fossil or something. At least getting fossils is nice. I don't want to go ham with my shovel just in case we get an island that actually has something different. Yeah, I think if I did it yesterday, tomorrow we would have been able to, I think, start getting the island to be 3 stars. Time for takeoff. But yeah, how have you been? Hopefully you've been very well. Yes, I really enjoy terraforming. The ideas that you can get for that is awesome. Obviously, with my terraforming, it's still very logical. Like, I want to go in a kind of like make it so that it enhances the ideas I already have. But I've seen other people make like absolutely insane terraforming ideas and stuff like that, so obviously I'm only hitting the surface. But I think that's like nice that there's so much depth to what you can do when designing an island. I want to find this fossil. There doesn't seem to be a fossil. Interesting. But yeah, like one time I literally stayed up all night just terraforming my island. So yeah, I think I enjoy it. We should have 2 more left. Yep, we have 2 more Nookmar tickets. Yeah, I can see that. I wanna fight. The main thing you gotta, like, is just like you can't just have straight lines with water and stuff like that. But it's hard because you don't want to hinder your ability to design anything else. So when I'm done with these Nookmar tickets, even though I won't be able to show much, like with my campsite idea, what I can actually do is in the campsite have an area where the water comes in from the river. And then I have a bridge in the campsite, bridging the 2 areas together, and that could be a really cool way to allow there to be catchable things, but still keep it like kind of smooth going. It could also help stop people from going into certain areas as well, which is really nice. I think I'll take my chances with the final person. At the end of the day, if we don't find anyone, I can just like wait for RNG to just give me an island person. But yeah, like my first island was kind of like very blocky, and I really want to kind of try to change that up this time, but not do anything like too insane that kind of like defeats the purpose of what I'm doing. Oh, yawn. But yeah, as soon as I have the ability to terraform my island, the amount of progress is going to be incredible. Because a lot of the time, it's hard to really like get your ideas like flowing. Oh, that's a nice villager. Hello. Pokemon, they're talking about you. just need to add poke to the front of that sentence. I have to look up what personality type Nan is. I swear they're normal. It's just like here's two versions of Chevrolet. One's French and one's not. That would be kind of funny. Soaring windflower. Man, I wish we had windflowers. Or I think they're called windflowers or wildflowers. They look very pretty in this game. It is, definitely. It's kind of something that you forget about too, though. Like, in the original Animal Crossing, there's literally like a small cat and their mother. And the entire point is, if you visit people's islands, the small cat could like go to your island. And then if you have someone go to your island, then they have the small cat on their island. And it's just a cute little like, oh, she wants to travel from town to town with her mom. Like, that's sweet. But then she's not in this game, I think. So, I don't know when, it was probably like, everything ended in New Leaf. So, it's probably New Leaf. So we'll plant these where they need to go. We have 2 more fossils. I'm literally blathers. Assess the fossils. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So one of them is a thing we already have, which is kind of nice because we already have the mammoth in full. And the Pachycephalosaurus is one of the ones that we're going to also maybe display. So if we see like Pachycephalosaurus head or something. Yes, that name. Yes. That's a name of all time. Just remember that some person named that, and it's probably a scientist. If it wasn't, and it was like something important, like a tribes person or something, and they're like, oh, that's what this is called, then like that's really sick. But I presume it was probably just some random scientist who was like, what if I could just absolutely ruin the scientific world? I wonder what it is though. We'll put it out and see which thing it is, because I think it's one of the singular statue kind of things. It's just a rock. I kind of presumed it'd be something a little bit more impressive, but hey, we can just find a way to display that or something. We could even just chuck it on the island somewhere, and it counts as a furniture item. Here we go. Furniture item. We've improved our island rating. Yeah, so we have Colton now. So Colton is right here. Our horse friend. And then this is still Bubbles. We'll go in because Bubbles might be working on something, so... They're not. We'll just say hi anyway, because I don't want to be like a douchebag. Well, if they do, well then, awesome. I know that Chevrolet has a Sherb poster. I kind of just saw goat first and then saw they weren't blue after. But, if that is the case, well then, that makes even more sense. And you know what that means? We will just have Nan and Chevrolet together. They can just be, side by side. Ah, it's Annalise. Hello, Annalise. Annalisa. That's kind of okay. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you. Like, we do want that for the campsite, so, like, that's a big win there. But we're not even designing that yet. I will say she has a nice house. Like, she does not have a bad house. She has a really nice bookshelf. She has a bed. She has all the necessities you need. And she even has some kitchen space. So, you know. Not as annoying as Bubbles. I saw somewhere that people were like, Genji's really cool. And I was like, really? What's the latest? We talked to Colton today. That's Chevrolet's house. Nan's house is somewhere. What's your favorite time of day to play in? Well, you can just call me Cody because that's my name. It's not a secret on this channel. Generally this time or in 6-7 hours time is when I usually play these type of games. Because it's either like mid to late afternoon / night, like early night, or it's like nowish. What are the houses on this island? Huh, so we just really don't have many villagers. I really should just be talking to my people. It is. Wait, do I have something for you? Oh, it's do you want this, so it's probably for the DIY. I do need to do the happy home designer thing. Let's talk, Genji. Yeah, I need a cool down after exercising. I understand that. But usually, early-ish morning / afternoon for me. Like late afternoon, early morning. Well, this is considered early morning to me at least. It's basically noon, I guess. So noon and evening would be the answers to that. Our potato plants also were fully finished. Yeah, that's why there's all this furniture around, by the way. It's just to try to get our score as high as possible, so then when Isabelle is like, oh, here's the score of our island, it's like fairly close to what we want it to be. Oh, jeez. Hello. Okay, so this will be building the concert stage, I think. Well, first, let's talk infrastructure. I will say it once, and I'll say it 1,000 times. I love how happy and like giddy he gets when you say I want to spend money to do things. It's the shopper tycoon in him. The campsite, please. Yep. It's so nice when you're moving the campsite and you don't have to have a cutscene of someone coming in and being like, yes, I will allow the person who owns this switch to change where the damn thing goes. So that's where it is currently, and we want it to be somewhere over here. But I really don't know exactly. I think we probably honestly can get away with putting it pretty much just here. Like next to our house. So I think we might just do that. Let's see if we can move it one back. It's too close to the water. Yeah, this water really dampens our plant. I didn't even mean that one. Yeah, so we need to be a little bit more up. There we go. Yeah. To be fair, the one problem I have is I like to play after 5. It's like 5 p.m. Because usually a lot more fish and bugs come out then, but then they also do late at night, so it depends on if I really want to try to get something. But usually it's like kind of midday. We probably will have rain tomorrow because the weather doesn't seem that good in our island. Hello, I would like to have a slingshot before I forget again. Here. It's gonna be really cool when we get our first few golden items. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, so we want to talk to Tom Nook now and probably need to pay a tax of 85 wood and 100 like iron nuggets or something. Knowing Tom Nook. What should I do? Ah, yes, I was talking about this earlier today. I think literally it says specifically what you need. But I think it's interesting because I'm pretty sure Isabelle is meant to be like, oh, we don't have enough inclines and bridges. So we'll have to see if she says that here, because if she does, then it will be exactly what I think. Isabelle's task force is just like a bunch of bags of bells. And she's like, go do the job. Island evals. I love it so much when people get this excited for something. So I'll explain it about my task force, which is me, and how we do it. It's so adorable. Yeah. So we'll be at like 1 to 2 star now, and we need to get to 3 stars. So it'll basically just be moving those flowers and putting some things around the environment. Yeah, we have a 1 star. That is for sure Zucker that said that. Actually, we haven't looked in here today. Still just cardboard boxes. Oh my god, finally, we can use Amiibo. Oh my god. Least favorite villager. That's a lot, that's a really hard question actually, because that like really requires, a lot of metrics. And species is also kind of hard. Because like, almost all of them have at least like a few villages that are kind of cool, you know what I mean? Like obviously, you've been watching the stream for a bit, so you know I definitely have preferences. Maybe we should move these flowers all to different sections instead of having them all grouped up, but I don't think it matters that much. But which ones do I hate? That's a interesting question. Well, there's definitely the ones that just look annoying. They're usually part of like lazy as well. Which, although it's nice to have like one, like it's endearing if you have like one or two lazy villages, and then you have like a bunch of other ones. But usually you don't have that variety. Yeah, we'll get three stars fairly quickly, because all I need to do is just like put around some DIY furniture. Like literally, we can just go into our thingamajig and just put in a bunch of furniture. Yeah, so we'll do it in groups of 3s. And then later on we can water these flowers, and then that will also really help. Yeah, it's definitely gonna rain soon on the island. So we do have flowers there, so I think if we go to this side and plant some flowers, it will help boost up the score a bit better. I'm just trying to think of like all the different like species of Animal Crossing character. I think maybe the peacock type bird might be my least favorite, because I feel like I don't really like think of any like particularly like in my mind. Like I don't like, oh yes, this villager. So they're probably the most forgettable, which probably says something. As for like particularly villager though, at the moment on the top of my mind it's Bubbles, but that's just because I just don't kind of like them. They're kind of annoying. But like, it's not even like I hate them, it's just like, oh, I could have gotten a better villager, I guess. Because like, hate is such like a strong like thing. Like, I feel like there's not anyone I would like hate outright. Like, there's people who I would easily replace for other characters, but like, I kind of like all the characters. Like, all of them at least have something going for them. Even the people who are like lazy and annoying, like, that can be funny. And thankfully there isn't like, this game doesn't have a like very specific dialogue or anything per character, so thankfully there isn't like, hi, I don't know, Frederick, and I really hate apples or something, and I'm like, how dare you hate apples? So, yeah. Like, I'm just really trying to wrap my head around that one. That's such a good question. Can we put this in? No. Okay. So this is a DIY item. This easily can go outside. This is a DIY item. This also can go outside. The golden plate armor. This is also a DIY item. That isn't. Look at that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you're meant to bury these fragments. Because I can't remember how they work, quite frankly. So we'll bury one of them and see if that turns into a proper gyroid, or whatever they're called. It's a shame that they never did a museum for these things, because I feel like that could have been really cool. You could have like certain... Because there's like literally like, especially in the first game, they have like a small, medium, and large version of every single one of them. So you could like have different harmonies and stuff. So it just feels kind of weird that that isn't a thing in this game. We'll put something here. We can always try again. Perseverance is the key of humanity. And stretching. Talking about perseverance, Isabelle's really trying hard to accomplish her dreams today. Look, shopping. Oh my god, it's the Misty Tea. KK Island. Yeah, all of these prom stuff. I will probably try to get this cart banner at some point, but not today. Because as always, we're buying the song every single day because music good. Oh well. Simple wooden fence can like, I can imagine easy ways I could use that. I wonder if you take a picture of her asleep. No, that's kind of creepy. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. Thought about it for 2 seconds. Like if you if you showed her the image, would she be like, "Gah"? But then I was like, this is not a game that would have that type of depth. You show it to Tom Nook, and Tom Nook is like, "Isabelle, why are you sleeping on the job?" And then she's just like, "Yikes!" Chuckles. I'm in danger. So we have something here. We have something there. So I guess we'll go across the river. God, I'm so starving. I can't wait to eat something. We'll definitely put something on this island. Little bit of island. Yeah, there we go. I love this thing, by the way. Like, this thing is sick. The bottom area of our island should be fairly fine because we have like items around. So I think just putting a lot of items in these areas will be really useful. Okay, what else do we want to put here? A hose wheel and a hand cart. They're the same color, which I'm really happy about because when we make a farm area, that will work really well. Stone stool, we'll put that down. And then we'll put down 2 more little thingamajigs. I cannot wait to make like a Zelda entrance, you know what I mean? Like, you go up a flight of stairs, maybe into another flight of stairs, and it's just like covered with these pillars and the knight armors and stuff like that. It's so cool. Yeah, we have some here, so that should honestly help a fair bit already in improving our town's stuff. Because I know we can't get a 3-star until we have 2 inclines and 3 bridges. Specifically. So, like, no matter what. So, knowing that allows us to kind of not worry too much. Like, as soon as we get, like, max villages and all that stuff, we should be in a really good spot. There we go, rattan towel basket. We'll just put that right here. That'll actually be really nice for our bathroom when we finish it. Don't worry as well, I do have other people who are like trying to find DIY recipes. Oh, okay. Well, it still helps at the very least. Storage. Right. My brain for a second there was like storage, and I was like, oh yeah, right, I just have those. These roses, we will dig them up and put them in a new location, so then we have more flowers scattered around. Because yet again, I do think it helps to have things more spread out instead of like clustered in. So that is, yeah. So we can have like 3 sets of 4 flowers on the island, which will really help. So like around here, we'll do a set of 4. And then like around, maybe a bit lower, we'll do another set of 4. Surely there's somewhere around here I can just chuck a tree down. There we go. Man, Isabelle comes out to the island and she's all like, damn, look at this, like, really nice area. She moves like 3 inches and then there's just like nothing, and she's like, that's why the evals is so low. When people move in, I do think that will generally help the island out. However, we'll see if placing a bunch of new items around will help with the because like a lot of those expensive items give you extra points as well. So let's see if that has made a dent. Yeah, it's still 1 star. Okay. Oh yeah, there isn't any ghosts around. I love these villages. These quotes rather. God, I think that line is giving people PTSD, unironically. Just more flowers. Just, I feel like people are, like could have an aneurysm because of the amount of times that you hear it is insane. It's like, it really is well. I think there's a lot of other things in this world other than flowers that are pretty cool. To be fair, the amount of flowers it wants you to have is a fair bit, so... I think it's like 120 or so flowers. We're definitely nowhere near that. So if we get another Nook Mile ticket when we have another place set up... well... I'm probably not going to use Nook Mile tickets for that anymore. Because we have Amiibo support now, so we can just... if we didn't have Chevrolet, we could bring her in, but we have her, so... We can bring in Lucky instead of like Bubbles maybe. Dobie, unfortunately, we do actually need to get through Nook Mile tickets. Or just luck. Which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I was presuming as much. Get watered. Specifically tried to water you like 3 times. We'll go and cross the river, water these ones just to have them, I think, grow up faster. Did say that watering flowers generally helps, so could be nothing. Could maybe like if you water them every day, it's you maybe get them 1 day early or something. I like how we have a guardsman for this one patch of flowers. It's like, this is the enchanted armor. He will not allow anyone, well they actually, I don't know what the thing is, but they'll make sure that no one poaches this land. Now then. So more items is all I'm hearing, so let's go and put more items out. I think specifically unique DIYs help a lot. So we might just like start bringing a lot of materials out and just go crazy. We can move, 3 old tires can turn into something. You can bring, yeah. All of these expensive kind of furniture items, I think we definitely want out. We'll get this as well. We can get you. That's a DIY item. Potted plants are pretty much like plants outside. That's a DIY item. I like how we have a rattan end table and an armchair that just work with each other. It ain't much, but we can definitely do something with it. Also, I'm just like now realizing a pocket full of flowers could mean like a pocket full of like the stackable like 10 to 30 or whatever, and I was like, my god. Because like if it's like, yeah, you just need to have 400 flowers, I was gonna be like, oh god. Why did I come in here? So we already have a barrel and stuff like that. So let's see what else we can make. Seasonal things. Oh, there's no seasonal things. Oh, there they are. Right, those are the clump of weed ones. Well, anyway. Yeah, I was like, in my mind though, like a part of me was like, wait a minute. That would be awfully terrible. We already have that one on the island. Mini DIY bench. Honestly, we probably need another DIY bench around anyway. One of the biggest shames is the fact that they literally have an item called the Ocarina, and yet there was no like Ocarina of Time Zelda kind of thing. It's so sad to me. Like, how do you like screw that up? Like the most obvious like thing you could just easily put in, and they're like, nah. Signs can be pretty useful, honestly. We can probably have like a wooden toolbox maybe next to the campsite, just as like a hey, if you need anything. Actually, ring toss definitely will be at the campsite. And we'll just keep crafting things until we run out of things we can craft. That, and now what else can we do? Sure. Man, we were making so many damn items. Sure, kettle ball. It's insane to me that I know that the density of a kettle ball is probably huge, but like, the kettle ball and the jail bars are like the same thing. Oh, we literally don't even have space. That's crazy. So do you think we have enough DIYs and stuff now? It's gonna be kind of annoying screwing up like these areas just for like momentary moments, but the golden altar. That's sick. That's awesome. Just generally put these around. Yeah, not enough yet, but we still have more stuff we can put around. We can also just put fish and stuff as well, that also works. We'll also just pick up this. We don't need it, and it does actually negatively impact our score. One thing to note as well is I don't think flowers that aren't fully grown count. So we might be on like the verge of like a better score as well with that. And as well, they want us to have 10 villages, obviously, so when we hit that milestone as well, it'll probably help. One toolbox. We gotta put some things on the island as well, like on the beaches rather, because that still counts as an area. So many things to drop. Kind of a small standee. They say in the middle of the woods there's a low-end wooden table and a couch. No one knows why they are there. Yeah. Yeah, I think I won't focus too much. Like, if we get like more fossils, we'll just put them around the island or something. But generally speaking, I think mostly we just need more flowers. So at some point we'll just go to a Nook Mile Island and just like grab all the flowers and then bring them to our island. We will have a small check to see if that actually changed anything. Look at her, she's like, this is my heart and joy, my flower. My Cosmos pink. It is cool that it's a pink flower, that is a like hybrid. Still a 1-star, yeah. Oh, because, yeah, it might be that literally, we don't actually have that many people on our island at all. So, because yet again, I think until things like properly on the island, it doesn't count. So at the moment, we're probably like fairly good for a lot of furniture. Like, obviously we can put more down. But for like 3 stars specifically, I think we're on the verge of getting the most we need from items. But we definitely need to get a lot more flowers. Well, I'll put all of these in here for now. Yeah, I don't want to. We'll just throw it out. It's gonna negatively affect something. It may as well just negatively affect the bin. We already caught the ant. Like the ant and fly are kind of like the only things you can't really account to do. Until like a lot later on. And when it's like later on, it's like, who cares? Okay. Yeah. The rock garden stuff is like pretty obnoxious. I'm excited to do that for our island when we have the ability, once we've done the KK slider stuff. But like even then I'm like, it will take a while. Yeah. I guess we'll end stream here. I hope everyone had a... Oh, you turn it off and on. Yeah, I hope everyone had a lovely time watching the stream. I'm gonna go and have a small break from looking at a screen. and then I'm probably just gonna get a lot of diving things and set up some more stuff. So I hope you all have yet again a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.